my name is Jake Buckner, and today I'll be showing you how to properly oil your valves and grease your slides on a French horn. Let's start with materials. When greasing your slides, you'll want paper towels or a soft cloth of some sort to wipe off old grease. You'll also want the slide grease itself. For oil, you're going to want two separate types for different parts of your valves. One lighter kind, which is often labeled as just rotor oil, and one heavier version. I recommend Hetman's, but any brand works as long as it has different weights of oil. To begin greasing your slides, first take one out. Make sure when you're taking out your slides to push down the key that corresponds to the slide, otherwise unwanted air pressure could build up in your tubing and cause damage. Once you've taken out the slide, take your paper towel or cloth and wipe it down. This gets rid of any old grease. Next, take your slide grease, open it up, and apply a thin layer on the very tip of the slide on both sides. Next, put the slide back in, once again while pressing the valve. Next, work it in and out a few times to spread the grease along, and then you're good. For oiling your valves, you're going to want to start with the bearing and linkage oil, or if you don't have the Hetman's brand, the heavier of your two oils. Start by unscrewing the valve caps. Next, take your paper towel or soft cloth and wipe off the excess oil. Next, take one drop of your oil on each rotor. And then finally, put back the valve caps. The next place you want to oil is the crevice in between the stop arms and the rotor casing. Using the same oil you use to oil the valve caps, place one drop in between these crevices for each valve. Next, you'll want to use the lighter version of your oil. Start by taking out the first valve slides on both the F and B flat side of the horn. After making sure that they're clear of any water, start with the B flat slide. Take your oil and put just a couple of drops in, depending on how bad your valves are. If they're very sticky, then you might use a few more drops. Once you've done that, take your horn and place it carefully while the horn is faced this way, and push your valve all the way in. Next, tilt the horn upside down so the oil goes directly into the rotor, and pump the valves a few times, tilting the horn along the way so it distributes evenly. Next, do the same thing with the other slide. Take your oil and add a couple of drops on each opening, and then put your horn upside like this and insert the slide. Next, tilt so it goes directly into the valves, and pump them again, making sure that it gets even. After that step, you're finished. That's all it takes to oil your valves and grease your slides. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial.